Hi everyone, it's Wow News Wednesday, a crossover edition with Teacher Tuesday from yesterday. And the title is The Kids Are Not All Right. So the fear continues to build with families who are being deported or detained by ICE. And one of the reasons that I'm highlighting is that these families have the choice of attending an immigration hearing where they could most likely get detained and deported, even though they have legal status and they're just addressing that issue, or not attend the immigration hearing and then be at risk of getting pulled over or whatever, and then on their record that they missed an immigration hearing. So which one do you choose? And the reason I'm highlighting this is because it's affecting school-age children. As you can see here in the Bronx, high schoolers showed up for a routine immigration court date. ICE was waiting, and now he's being detained. He's 20 years old. He's from Venezuela, and he came in 2024 during the Biden era entry program. He lives with his family, and there have been protests and a lot of support to try to get him from being detained. And we will follow to see what's going on with that. There was an issue, a medical issue, about 6 weeks ago where 3 young children, U.S. citizen children, one with cancer, they were deported to Honduras with their mothers. And the federal agent in charge said the kids were not deported. It was just the moms who chose to take them with the moms who were actually deported. So the moms were deported, and contextually the word deported was not applied to the kids. The moms just took the kids with them. So it's 2 moms, one was pregnant, and one of the children was 4 years old. The other ages were 2 and 7, but the 4-year-old has stage 4 cancer. So the update on these children and their moms is that they are in Mexico awaiting humanitarian parole for the child with cancer. And that's been 6 weeks, and they're going to start enrolling in school in Mexico until they get the green light to come back to continue her medical needs in the U.S. where she was getting them. Again, school-age children. One was a high schooler. These are elementary and early childhood. And then we have a 4th grader detained by ICE at the immigration hearing again. So this one is in California. The student's name is Martir Garcia Lara. It happened on May 29th. So, I'm sorry, he's in Texas, and parents and teachers in Southern California are becoming activists for this cause. So he's separated from his dad now. They're both detained, but they're separated from each other. Again, 4th grader, school-age child. Now this one is a little bit different because the Massachusetts teenager did not attend an immigration hearing. What happened was they came from Brazil, and he was 7 and overstayed a tourist visit. So he came into the country legally, just overstayed his tourist visa. He's 18 years old, and he was arrested on his way to volleyball practice because he was driving his father's car. And so that's why they pulled him over, because the father had some kind of traffic violations. So now the boy is in custody, and technically he is now here illegally because he overstayed his tourist visa. So this is another ongoing case. 18 years old, high school student. Not the same theme as the other ones who actually were lawfully attending just a regular immigration hearing, but this one might be riskier to try to get to stay. Again, the kids are not all right, and we are following these stories. There were so many more that I could have chosen from, but these are the ones that I'm highlighting just to show you that It's affecting school-age children. Please check on your multilingual learners. They may or may not share out of fear, but let's just keep them in mind and try to reach out. I did read an article yesterday that summer programs, if they are enrolled, that's a good way to keep up communication with the families. Remember to like, follow, share, and I will see you again soon.